All right. Hello. Welcome. My name is Victoria, and these are going to be, this is going to be a monthly tarot forecast for Earth signs. So that is Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. So if you are a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, sun, moon, or rising, then this reading is for you. Just a disclaimer, I do offer private readings on my website, futurology.com. I will link that in the description box below. However, this is also my first time ever offering YouTube tarot readings for the collective, so bear with me. I'm going to follow a little bit of a spread here, pull some oracle cards just to give you some general guidance on how the month of October is going to go. All right, so let's get started. All right, so first we're going to pull some cards on the main theme or energies for this month. So Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, main themes or energies for this month. All right, that one jumped. For energies for the month of October for Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. Ooh. All right, so far we've got the Eight of Cups, the King of Pentacles, these cards are not wanting to come out today. We'll take both. Oh, okay. Eight of Cups, the Devil, King of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups. Okay, so these are main themes or energies for the month ahead. It looks as though you are, I think you're kind of going through a lot emotionally right now. You've got the Eight of Cups, which depicts someone kind of walking away from a situation, or, you know, kind of emotions have built up and you're kind of walking away toward something new. It's in the distance. You can't really see what's kind of going to happen there yet with that situation. It looks to me as though you're involved with a lot of people. I see the Three of Cups here. So you might be involved with a lot of people this month, or maybe I'm kind of seeing like maybe there's like a group of friends maybe that you're moving away from, or a new group of friends that you're actually moving towards. And these people might be people who are a little bit more stable in a sense. You've got the Devil over here, and then you've got the King of Pentacles, which in my opinion couldn't be two like more separate energies here. It's like there's like chaotic energy over here, and you're kind of like over that. Like you're not really feeling the chaotic energy anymore, the kind of vices, the stuff that's kind of keeping you held back from the things you really want to be doing or the person you really want to be. So you're kind of you're shedding that kind of skin. You're getting rid of that because I see the King of Pentacles here. So this is either you, especially because it's a the Pentacle suit is actually it represents Earth. So Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, this is definitely your card. I think that this could either be your energy, like kind of the person that you wish you were or want to be, and haven't quite gotten there yet. But that's really what I'm seeing here, is that you've got the energy is that you've got these people here who are either hindering you or they're helping you, one of the two. I get the sense that there are people who are hindering you. And if they are, you need to shed them and kind of let them go. Because they're the people who are, you know, people use the term your tribe, that are meaning to come into your life and teach you something. That's kind of what I'm seeing here, is that there's like this sense of like, you're ready for like a next chapter, which I think is really fitting, especially around this time of year. You know, we're going through kind of, you know, Halloween, the veils thinning. It's just, there's just this idea that like there's a new season of life, obviously fall and autumn, depending on where you live, but there's this new season coming in, and you're getting rid of all the gunk, the stuff that's kind of, it's keeping you chained up. It's keeping you feeling like you can't really like fly and fully be yourself. And maybe this is something in regards to money as well, because you've got the King of Pentacles here. So maybe you've been feeling like a sense of lack, like maybe you don't have enough money, or money isn't coming in fast enough for you, or maybe there's a money-making venture, like a business or an idea that you had that you haven't really acted upon. And so you're kind of ready to stop screwing around and actually get started on that journey. You've got the Eight of Cups here, and it's great because I love the Eight of Cups, because a lot of the previous cup cards, you know, Five of Cups, Four of Cups, they can be a little bit sad, in the sense of like you're missing something that you once had. But the Eight of Cups and what follows after the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Cups is only abundance. So you're definitely looking for abundance. You're looking for stability. You're looking for just a little bit more of a stable energy. I think in the past, you've maybe enjoyed the, you know, saying, you know, whatever happens, happens, but you're kind of getting over that. I think, you know, having the Three of Cups in the center here, it's really like, partying's fun, don't get me wrong, but sometimes you can do too much of it. Sometimes there's everything in moderation. That's sometimes what I think of the shadow side of the Three of Cups to be, is a sense of like everything in moderation. Yeah, go hang out with your friends, it's fun, but at the end of the day, like, is what you're spending your free time doing really going to get you to your goal? Is it really going to get you to that pinnacle? And, you know, Capricorns especially, I feel like that's kind of shouting out at me, are very, you know, it's kind of a joke in the astrology community that Capricorns are very like focused on their money and how to make more money, but it's not really like in a like stingy, thrifty sense, but more so like in an abundant sense. Like, you want to live lavishly, you want to live richly. Same with Taurus. Tauruses are very focused on, you know, things that feel good, things that taste good, things that look good, but there's a shadow side to that, in the sense that like, are you draining your bank account? Are you eating foods that you shouldn't, that aren't nourishing? Like, there's a good balance of allowing yourself to have the fun things that you like, but still reach the goals that you want to reach. And you're learning that kind of balance. You know, these cups here and the Eight of Cups are like balancing. So you're learning how to balance your emotions. You're learning how to balance your social life with other things. But there's something, you're ready to kind of move forward. There's a new chapter energy kind of coming in here, is what I'm seeing. I'm going to pull a couple cards on what you need to leave behind, and energy that you need to keep or bring into the coming month. So I'm going to go ahead and use the Light Seers Tarot. What does Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn need to leave behind in the month of October? Do earth signs need to leave behind in the month of October? Okay. I'm going to take the one on the top. Woo. Okay. You know what's so funny? I was going to pull... Okay, no, there's several here. I'm going to put... I'm going to pull one more. One more. You need to leave behind in the month of October. Okay. Pull this one because it's on top. Okay. So, things you need to bring with you and leave behind in the month of October, Earth signs. Okay, so leaving behind, we've got Temperance and we've got Queen of Cups. I get the feeling that you've been a little bit emotional. And not when, and I'm sorry, when I say a little bit emotional, I don't mean little bit. I actually mean a lot bit. I feel like you've been kind of topsy-turvy. It's funny that you've got the Devil here and you've also got Temperance. You're out of balance. Like I mentioned before, you're out of balance. And it's funny because the Queen of Cups is a card where, you know, and I think this does represent you to a degree, like when the Queen of Cups is in her prime, in the light side and not a shadow side, there's a sense that she is in control of her emotions. The Queen of Cups is in control of her emotions and the world around her and how she reacts to that. I feel like you've kind of let that go haywire to a degree. You're not in touch with your emotions. There's no sense of balance in your life right now. Also, by the way, I don't read reversal cards. So in this sense, I'm just reading the shadow side of these cards. But like I mentioned, in the shadow side of this card, like you're juggling the sun and the moon here, and you're literally juggling. Like you're juggling too many things. I think with this Eight of Cups, you've got all of these cups. You've got a lot going on. And you're just kind of like, you've gotten to a point where she's, you know, in this like kind of surrendering pose. Like you're just like, I give up. I give up. My life is a wreck. I don't know what to do. And instead of like kind of buckling down and acknowledging that like there's a lot going on and you haven't really taken stock of where you are and where you want to be, you're just kind of letting that feeling it just keeps perpetuating itself. You're off balance, you're off kilter, you're fighting, I don't know why I want to say, but you're fighting fire with fire. So maybe you're fighting with somebody and like words keep being exchanged and they're not nice words. They seem like the sense that you might be like verbally fighting with somebody, or like in a sort of like bickering, like an argument. And especially, you know, if you've got the Three of Cups here, maybe that's the case. Maybe there's a friend group or a group of people, or just people who you're just not vibing with. Their things have been said, they've hurt you, things you've said, you've hurt them, and it's just like I keep seeing the Queen of Cups doing this like surrendering thing. It's like I give up, like I don't want to fight anymore. But the thing is you're just kind of brushing it all under the rug. And so you either need to accept that what has happened and you don't want to continue in this space anymore with these people doing this thing. Maybe it's an individual person, maybe it's a relationship kind of thing. You know, Queen of Cups, cups are emotions based, so this could be a love relationship. And I'll pull a love oracle at the end too, so you know what that looks like for October. But yeah, I don't know why they wanted me to say fight fire with fire. So it's like you're very, and you know, you've got the Devil here too. He's got this kind of like these flames that are like coming out. This is a very interesting, it's a very evil looking depiction of the Devil. He's definitely not as scary in the actual Rider-Waite, but this is the golden universal tarot, so it's a little different. But it's like these flame balls, like I see the flame balls here, and like this guy's like holding the sun, like you're like Dragon Ball Z, like I don't even know if that's the right term, but you're like you want to throw just these like bitter things at people. You're just like, and you need to, and the Queen of Cups is saying like stop, like take stock of where you are, take stock of where you want to be, and from that point you can move forward. And here in the position of the energy that you need to keep going into this month, you do have the Page of Pentacles, and I kind of love that because like I said, you've been feeling off balance. The Page of Pentacles is a card of balance. It's a card of, I always think of the word humble when I think of this card. You are learning, you are new, you are a page. Pages are obviously new, kind of childlike energy. So it's almost like you get to start over. Like it's almost like you've been in this position of, you know, the Queen of Cups, everything's kind of chaotic. The water's going everywhere. The flame balls are throwing, and you're just kind of like, whoa. Like I need to take a step back. Eventually I want to be the King of Pentacles. I want to be really in tune with myself and what's going on around me, but I need to start somewhere. And that somewhere is learning how to have balance. And it's so funny that the Page of Pentacles is actually balancing here on one leg. They're also wearing like this like black hoodie thing, and I don't know why that's popping out to me, but it's almost like you need to kind of shut out from the world. Kind of like shut yourself in. And it's funny because you also have the Five of Pentacles, and typically this is a little bit of a different kind of depiction. Well, it's not a different kind of depiction. It accurately depicts the Five of Pentacles, but there's this door and this person has this key, and it's almost like they can't see the key to open the door, so they think that they're hopeless. But I am getting the sense from this, like maybe you need to lock yourself in. That's gonna sound really bad, but maybe you need to kind of like lock yourself away, get away, go somewhere by yourself to be within your own body, within your own grounded is the word. So like really ground yourself. And there's a tree coming up in this card too. You can't see this wrapping around the Page of Pentacles. So ground yourself into a space. This also reminds me of like they're at a meditation retreat or something. If that's a possibility for you to take a couple of days and go somewhere, by all means do. I feel like you need kind of a retreat here. But this also is saying to me, the Five of Pentacles, like you've had this kind of woe is me energy that like, oh my God, my life is not my own. My life stuff just happens to me. And I love when people use that term because it's not true at all. Stuff does not just happen to you. Stuff is happening to you for a reason, and you need to get your vibration straight. Your vibration is off. It's off kilter. It's off balance. You're throwing fireballs. You're all over the place, and you need to just kind of like recenter. Recentering is what I'm hearing. So like there's just a sense of balance, and I love, you do have a lot of pentacles here, along with cups. So it's like I think of pentacles and cups as kind of like balancing energies. Cups tend to be a little bit more emotional in nature, whereas like a pentacle, like it's like water and earth. They're very balancing, you know, like a stream is in the middle of the woods. So like balance. You don't have any balance. I'm gonna pull a clarifying card. Whoop, there goes my cloth there. I'm gonna pull a clarifying card on the Five of Pentacles. Can you please clarify the Five of Pentacles for Earth signs, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn? Yeah, okay. So you I just said, can you clarify the Five of Pentacles? And they gave me the same exact thing as the Page of Pentacles. So this is, in this deck, the Oracle are, actually, no, wait, sorry. This is Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, like more and more pentacles. You're almost complete here. You just need the Knight and you'd be complete. And Ten of Swords. Endings. Yeah, like I mentioned, you're fighting with somebody, or there's this group of people and you've outgrown them. It's time to move on. There's some sort of an ending, whether it's an ending to the person that you've previously been, like this chaotic energy, and you want to move out of that and you want to move forward and you're ready to do that. And or you're letting somebody go. And I love that this Queen of Pentacles says practicality. I love that word. Like, be practical. Like, I don't think you've been practical lately. Practical is not a word that you've had in your vocabulary recently. And it's almost like you need to end the devil energy and move forward into something that's just a little bit more stable. They want me to pull one more. Two of Swords, indecision. It's almost like you've been thinking about this. Like you've been, you know that you've got Temperance on the bottom. Just breathe. So yeah, balance, it's everywhere. You need the balance. You right now you have no sense of balance, and you're kind of like, do I want to give up? You know, like indecision on the endings. It's almost like, do I want to sever ties with that person? Do I want to stop doing what I've been doing? And between the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles is like, yes, yes, you do. You want to be a person deep down who you don't have to worry about things in life. Things come easy to you. Life is not a struggle. Maybe, like I mentioned before, you're wishing that you had more kind of money coming in. You wish you had more abundance. After the 8 of Cups comes the 9 of Cups. You're kind of wishy-washy on where you want to be with your business or your career or what you want to do to make more money to get yourself to that stable position. And you've been kind of like wishy-washy and indecisive about how you want to go about that. And this is literally saying between the 2 of Swords, indecision. It's funny because it says indecision, but the 2 of Swords also can represent a choice. So it's your choice. Like, it's your choice to decide what to do next. Nothing's stopping you but you. And I feel like you're stopping yourself a lot. So consider that. Ask yourself what you really want, like, and stop with the flame throwing. Stop with the, it's like you want to light stuff on fire, or yeah, fight fire with fire. I keep hearing that. But so those are kind of the main kind of energies here. I want to go into some challenges and blessings. So some things that might be challenging for you in the upcoming month, or things that are you should keep moving forward that are going to help you, or just kind of blessings from spirit letting you know, yes, this is good, or this is what you should be, like signs and synchronicities, like looking out for. All right, challenges and blessings for Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn for October 2021. All right, you've got the 7 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords. Yeah, I don't think you could get any more. You've got Swords. Let me pull this one. And Temperance again from a completely different deck. I love when that happens. It's like, that's why I like to pull from several different decks, because it just, when it happens, it's like a double whammy. So balance, balance, balance. I don't think I could possibly scream that word anymore. If you feel off balance, if your life feels off kilter, if you feel topsy-turvy and nothing feels like it's working out, like, stop, take a minute. The 7 of Pentacles is telling you to evaluate where you are. Evaluate what you've worked on so far, where you've come from, and really decide where you want to be. You've got the 3 of Swords here. You've got 2 of Swords, choice. 3 of Swords often is a card that points to kind of heartbreak, emotional struggle, kind of severing ties, that kind of thing. So you've got, you know, the 10 of Swords endings here, 2 of Swords indecision, and the Queen of Pentacles, the practicality. Be practical about who is in your life and who is not, who you need to get rid of and cut out. We go through seasons in life, and not everybody is meant to be in your life for every season of your life. There's a reason people come into your life and leave, because they were there to teach you a lesson, and now that they've taught you the lesson, it's time for them to go, or it's time for you to go. They're drawing me to the lilies in the Temperance card, and I'm not entirely sure what the lilies symbolize. I feel like lilies are correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that they represent friendship. I'll need to look that one up, but I actually wonder the symbolism of lilies. And it's funny here in the background of this Temperance card, this is a good depiction. You've got kind of this like creek here, or this stream that, you know, this angel is kind of pouring water into one cup and out of the other, this sense of balance. But over here, there's this path that leads, you know, through kind of the forest to a new kind of horizon. You've got the sun in the background there. So like I mentioned, you've got this path in the mountains here in the 8 of Cups, you're on a new path. There's a path that you're taking that's a new path that you haven't been on yet, and there's new people on there, people who you haven't met. But you have to take stock of where you are now, sever any ties that need to be severed, and go forward into the future. Now, I will warn you, Mercury is in retrograde until October 18th. So it's a time where communication can be very foggy. You should, be reading contracts before you sign them, rereading emails many times before there's just a lot of breakdown in communication or technology. So if you feel like you're not ready yet, or you feel like there's a better time to do it, I would say you could wait until after Mercury retrograde. But I do think that if it is a emotional tie that needs to be severed and has needed to be severed for a while, do it. Don't wait for after Mercury retrograde for the stars to align. Do it now. Like, if you need to get somebody out of your life, if you need to say what you need to say, this person is not meant to be in your life, or these people, or this friend group, or whatever, you need to let it go. Yeah, I wonder about the lilies. I feel like, I know there's peace lilies, which I think might connect to, this temperance in a way. There's like this sense of like, you just need some like, Dan, peace. Like, you need peace in your life. You haven't had it in a while. I'm going to ask them for some clarification on the Three of Swords. Just want to know a little bit more cycles. Yeah, you've got the Wheel of Fortune. And you've got the King of Wands, leadership. And you've got the Wheel of Fortune, cycles. Yeah, you're ready to move forward and come into your power. This is the only fire energy I'm getting here. So either you are dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or you need to just kind of like come into a little bit more of a fire power. It's funny, we're mentioning flame throwing. I like that. It's almost like flame throwing in a good way. Like, you're just kind of like, ooh, here's a spark of lightning. Ooh, here's a spark of fire, where I want there to be passion and spark and fire. And you're not really there yet. You're confused with all this chaotic energy, and you can't move forward to the passion and the exciting stuff. And that's because your life is in a cycle right now. Wheel of Fortune, cycles. There's a new cycle occurring, a new path, a new somewhere that you are going. So challenges and blessings. The challenge is going to be getting rid of this relationship or these people that are not serving you anymore. That's hard to do. It's hard to sever ties, but you need to stop mulling over it, this indecision. Stop mulling over it, because when you finally do it, you're going to be blessed. You've got this beautiful path here in the temperance. Like, the blessing is balance. The blessing you're going to get from cutting this junk out is clarity, is a new path, is somewhere new to go. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pull you a couple oracle cards. So this will just be additional guidance for the month of October. All right. And this is the Archangel deck. Okay. And I'll go ahead and pull you a love card as well. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. What do they need to know love-wise for the month of October? Okay. So you've got ask for what you want, let the universe and other people know what you need. So like I mentioned before, if you need something from somebody, if you have been wanting to say something to somebody, this is the time to do it. Ask the universe for what you want. I kind of think of Seven of Pentacles that way. Like, it's kind of like a pause card. You've been kind of growing things have been going, but now you're kind of like, what do I want? And it's funny, I thought those were lilies, but they're not. They're dandelions. So they are the same kind of color, though. They are orange. So yeah, you definitely need to just take stock. Figure it out. It is exactly what you want. The universe is funny. People are always like I mentioned before, life keeps happening to me. I don't know why this stuff keeps happening to me. And it's like, if you're not being conscious and deliberate about your thought, if you're not being conscious about your life, stuff is going to keep happening to you, because the universe is just bringing things to you based on your own vibration. And if you can't get your vibration straight, it's just going to keep doing that. There's no difference. Like, nothing different's going to keep happening, because everything's just going to keep happening as your vibration is currently. So you have to change yourself and get into a different headspace and a different physical and a mental space of what you want vibrationally in order to bring in something new. In the Earth deck, you've got the Shaman, Ancient Healing Wisdom. This is kind of an interesting card. It reminds me of this Five of Pentacles energy. Like I said, locking yourself in a room. Like, it's almost like a spiritual journey type situation. I'm going to go ahead and pull out this guidebook here, because this guidebook actually has really, really, really great writings in here. It says here, all illnesses, whether physical, emotional, or psychological, stems from an illness of spirit. It may be due to soul loss, psychic intrusions, ancestral karma, and any other spiritual causes that could be contributing to the manifest condition for which you seek help. Whatever other methodologies or remedies you pursue, whether allopathic, alternative, or a combination, let the healing of your spirit be your priority. Listen to that. Know that the deepest spiritual wound is the illusion of being separate from Source, God, Great Spirit, or whatever name you give the Creator. It is a trick of the mind that creates the separation. This is a time for deep healing, starting with your relationship with Spirit. Call upon your spirit guides and ancestors to help you with any emotional, mental, or physical healing that you need. Call upon the Creator to assist you in mending any rift in your relationship with Spirit. Choose thoughts that support wholeness and well-being. Allow any darker thoughts or shadows to appear as well, but simply observe them as they arise in consciousness, then dissolve. See yourself as healed, whole, and complete, and it shall be. I absolutely love that. Healed, whole, and complete. That is what you're going for with this King of Pentacles. You need to heal. And as for your love card, you've got this depiction here, and it says, imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities in your life. I love that. Like, dissolving anything unwanted. It's like this Queen of Cups. Like, you're just kind of letting go. You're like, I'm dissolving anything that isn't meant for me anymore. I'm getting rid of it. I'm creating room for opportunities and possibilities. You're ripe with opportunity right now. Get rid of the stuff that isn't serving you anymore and move forward. All right, I think that is all I have for you. I hope that this reading resonated. If it did, please let me know. Share in the comments below. You can also support me by subscribing to my channel. I'm very new at this, so we will see how this goes. You can also follow me over on Instagram. I post mostly on my stories and post over there too as well. All right, and I think that is it. So take care.